my channel. It's your girl Sabrina. If you're new here, welcome. This is Crown Royal Diaries. This is the channel where we keep it real, honest, and blunt, and most importantly, we just try to have fun, guys. Today is January the 15th, 2022. I hope everybody's doing okay wherever you are in this world, protecting your peace, protecting your mind. That's all that we try to do nowadays with everything that's going on in this world. So if you are new here, I welcome you with open arms. If you are not new here, guys, you know how we get down on this channel. So guys, I've been away for some time now. As you guys know in previous videos, if you were watching, I do have a job, and it's 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. That's already consuming my time, and then I have this whole process with this weight loss surgery that's even more consuming. So as you guys know, I was in the process of having weight loss surgery. I was getting the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. Now here's some updates on my surgery. I have a video prior to this one. Before this one, it was with Dossier. They had actually reached out to me and asked me to review their product on my channel. So like I said, before you watch this video, that video probably would have already been posted. But this video is basically just going to be about some updates of what's been going on with me. So as you guys know, I was explaining to you guys, like, my primary care doctor, he had prescribed me with some new medication for my glucose and my sugar levels or whatever. They were a little elevated. I hope that I'm looking a little bit more clearer. I'm trying to be more, I know my room and my background is not really the best. I mean, but we got to work with what we got. I tried to hook it up back there. Again, my lights, I don't have good batteries for those lights right now. But hopefully the decor back there looks okay. I see something that looks crooked, but don't judge me, whatever. Curtain looking all crazy, but hey, it is what it is. We just here to listen to the message. So my primary care doctor, he prescribed me some new medication, whatever. He started me on some medication called metformin, and he prescribed me with some EpiPens. I guess it was just to lower my glucose levels or whatever. And that was about January the 12th? No, January the, oh my God, I forgot when I seen him. Maybe it was before Christmas or after Christmas. Or I don't know. I know I seen him recently. About 3 weeks it's been since I seen my doctor. So he basically got me started on that. I had a visit with my surgeon January the 12th. That just passed. Today is the 15th. Spoke to the surgeon, got to know him. He was asking me all types of questions, like, you know, guys, with this process, it's a very, very, it's not scary, but it's also eye-opening too. And it really opens your eyes to the things that you didn't really know about your mental health, your physical health. And with this surgery, you have to be physically willing to change your mental health. You have to. I've been working on my weight and my eating and my habits well before I even considered weight loss surgery, because I knew that when weight loss surgery happened, I was gonna need to have those changes already incorporated into my life. So I spoke to the surgeon, and you know, he was just asking me questions like, you know, like, how's your weight? Like, what's the highest weight you ever been? My highest weight, I've been 420 or 30 pounds. And then right now, my current weight is 374 or 375. So I definitely came down a lot with my weight. And that was due to me just eating right. Like, I was eating salads, green shakes. Like, I was just really changing my diet around or whatever. So he was just like, you know, do you have any health problems? I said, I do have high blood pressure. That's something that I definitely have that runs in my family. So he was just like, you know, I definitely don't see why weight loss surgery would not be an option for you. But he was like, what surgery do you want? Like, do you know, feel comfortable with? I said, to be honest, I was gonna do the process prior, like years ago, the gastric bypass. Now he was like, oh, which one do you want? Back to that. I said, I want the sleeve. He was like, I'm not gonna lie to you. He looked at me. He was like, most of your weight consumes around my belly area. He looked at me. Let me see if I can stand up. He looked at me and was like, most of my weight is, my circumference is like around here or whatever. Like, my thighs or whatever aren't really that big, I would say. So he kind of was just like, I don't recommend the sleeve for you. He was like, I recommend the duodenal switch, which is another form of weight loss surgery. It's pretty much similar to the gastric bypass, but they're doing more of the duodenal switch than the gastric bypass. Now, the reason I chose the sleeve was because that was the least invasive surgery. Do your research. It was the least invasive. He was the surgeon who I was watching in the seminar. They made me watch a seminar, all of that. These braids are like really holding yo, these braids been in since November, y'all. Y'all think I'm lying. These braids been in for a long time. And I'm about to take it out. I made an appointment with the girl. I'm mad off topic. I made an appointment with the girl who did my hair to do it next week, which is the 21st. So I'm gonna take these out like next Thursday night when I get home from work. It's not that many I need to take out, but I should take them out this weekend though. But they holding up pretty good, and these are knotless. These been in since November. Ain't that crazy? But that's because I've been taking care of my hair. Like, I've been like making sure everything's good. Like, it's a little rough up there, but they held up pretty good since November. But the surgeon, yeah, he was like, he don't recommend that. He was the surgeon. The reason I chose him as my surgeon was because he was the one who was in the seminar explaining to all the people what each surgery was. Now, he did tell me that if I do get the sleeve, he was like, my chances of having successful weight loss will be maybe 30%. He was just like, because you're gonna lose weight with the surgery. Obviously, it's a weight loss surgery. But he was asking me, well, how much weight do you plan on losing? I said, to be honest, if I'm 376 right now, I would love to be half of what I weigh right now. Or, you know, at least get down to like 180, 190. Even the 200s I'm okay with. If I can get down to like 240, maybe 230, around that area, I could fluctuate with that. Like, I could work with that. I don't have a set goal of what I want to lose. I just want to be at my healthiest state for myself. So when I start conceiving and wanting to have children and stuff, I can carry my child full to term. You understand what I'm saying? I stressed that to him too. Like, I'm ready to start having kids and the family and everything. He was just like, yeah, you're doing this surgery at a wonderful age. Like, you're still young, you're 28 years old, you have your whole life ahead of you. He was like, you know, you do the surgery when you're 28. He was like, by the time you're 30, you'll be ready to have your first child. You'll have most of this weight off of you. But he was just being real with me. He was just like, if you have the vertical sleeve, he was like, your chances, you may lose up to 80 pounds. And he was like, that's all you're gonna lose from that surgery. He was like, it's not gonna be long-term success for you to get the sleeve. So I said, what about the bypass? He said, to be honest, the bypass is the same way, but you lose a little more with the bypass, because with the sleeve, your stomach is the shape of a banana. And then with the bypass is the shape of like a little ball or like egg or whatever you want to call it. The duodenal switch, I'm still reading up on that, but I told him I'm open. I'm not saying no to the duodenal switch or whatever he wants to do. Whatever he feels is the best approach for me to have long-term weight loss, I'm all for it. You know, this is my health. This is something that I've been thinking about for a long time. So jump back to, I seen him on the 12th. He gave me all the stuff. I met with the clinical coordinators. I met with the dietitian. I've seen the dietitian. Now I have another appointment to see the dietitian. I have to see her 3 times before she approved me for weight loss surgery. They said that she's the one who gives me the go-ahead to get approved for weight loss surgery. Remember I told you that I had to get a referral from my doctor. So it's a referral from my insurance to my doctor, to the surgeon, to the dietitians, to whoever else. The program that I'm doing, they're actually doing the surgery, the requirements and everything for me. The sleep studies, whatever I need. The doctor who I have as my surgeon, well, the surgeon who I have who's gonna be performing my procedure, he told me, he was like, your process may not be that long. He was like, all I need to see is some active blood work from you. And he was like, I need to see like recent visits like from your doctor. That's why I said this process is crazy. You have to stay in contact with your primary care doctors. You have to, you know, even if it's a follow-up and he's just looking at you, you went to see your doctor. That's all they care about. You know, with my insurance, Emblem Health, they do require me to have 6 months of active, you know, doctor's visits, blah, blah, blah. And he was just like, I see a chart. He was like, your weight does fluctuate, but it's never been substantial. And I told him, I've been overweight pretty much my whole life. I'm at my biggest right now, of course, but I've always been overweight. Like, I've never been small. I don't remember a time in my life where I was skinny. I remember even as a child being like, I'm about to say chumpy, being chunky, like husky. I don't remember being small. So, you know, I've talked to all my loved ones about this. I've talked to my boyfriend about this, my mom about this, you know, different people about this surgery, you know, back then. And, you know, I've spoken to people recently about it too. And, you know, this is something that I've been considering for over a year. it took me 4 months to really decide what I wanted to do. And, you know, I finally come to the conclusion. The doctor was telling me, he was like, I want to ask you a question too. He was like, can you afford vitamins for the rest of your life? Now, you know, after these surgeries, you have to take vitamins. You have to take long-term supplements, calcium. I guess, I don't take medication, so I can't really say exactly what I'll need to take. But he was just like, you have to start learning about proper nutrition. He was like, I told him, I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know nothing about nutrition. I don't. Me being overweight, the most nutrition I really know about is like eating salads, green shakes, you know, just doing little healthy stuff, bacon, chicken, fish, you know, anything just to not be fried or anything that's bad for me or whatever. So he was just like, you know, you have to research and do your research on proper nutrition. Lately, I've been eating nothing sugary. I've been having sugar-free everything. Like my drink right here, I buy these little sugar-free packets from like ShopRite and stuff. They have them in like ginger ale, Sunkiss. My favorite one is the Pepsi one. I found one in Pepsi. This is what this is. You take water, you shake it up in there, and it's the sugar-free. It tastes a little, it kind of tastes like Diet Pepsi a little bit, but it's sugarless. So I've been making some semi changes to my life. Like I'm trying. And I told him that. And he was just like, you seem pretty, you know, confident about, you know, yourself now. He was like, that's going to take you a long way with your surgery. Because he was like, most people, their mindset is not really in it. They think if they have the weight loss surgery, that's just going to be it. It's going to help them lose weight. No, you have to change. Everything has to change, y'all. It's January now. My surgeon said by March, I should be having surgery. Mid-March, early April, I should be having surgery. He was like, your process, you don't need to do 6 months. He was just like, all I need to see is that your weight has been fluctuating. It's been, you know, he recommended, like I said, the duodenal switch. I'm going to do my research before time. I see him again on the 18th, which is this next coming week. And this will be my second visit with the surgeon. And then this is Wednesday. Tuesday, I have another appointment with my primary care doctor. And then February 28th, I have my second visit with my dietitian at the bariatric program. So once I see her 2 to 3 times, I think the third time she says she will approve me for surgery. It's up to her and what she decides, like if I need one more visit or whatever. But the first visit with her went pretty good. She was just asking me questions like, how do I feel? What's my mobility? You know, like she was just like, can you walk up and down the stairs? I said, miss, yes, I'm very mobile. I'm fat, but I'm mobile. Just keeping it a buck. I'm very, very mobile. I'm not immobile where I do get out of breath sometimes when I go up the stairs, but I think that will be with anybody if you're going up the stairs. But I know my heart rate and stuff would be kind of like crazy when I go up the stairs or whatever. But as far as like moving around, like I can breathe, like I can move, like it's not that. It's just I want to be healthy. I want to be at my healthiest weight. I really just want to get some of this weight off of me. This weight loss surgery, it will permit me to do that. It ain't gonna be an easy process, you know, after the line. It's not. But even if I can't get the vertical sleeve, I will definitely consider any source of another weight loss surgery. He feels that the duodenal switch, like I said, will be a better option for me to have long-term success versus the sleeve. I know many people, I have 2 good friends who did the sleeve, and they're both going back to get revisions for a gastric bypass, meaning they did not lose enough with their sleeve, so they have to go back to get a second surgery done, which is the bypass. So I definitely want to make the right decision, the right call. But they did say, it's not saying that I won't have the sleeve, because like I said, everybody is different. And I follow a support group also on Facebook. I'm gonna end this video because it's getting mad long. I followed a support group on Facebook, and they definitely was just like, what am I about to say? If I have the sleeve, right? Let's say for instance, and the nurse care person who was with my surgeon's group or whatever, she was speaking to me. She was like, he recommends the duodenal switch, but if you get the sleeve, she was like, you can always come back to get the revision, like I said. But I said, I don't want to have to come back for surgery after surgery because I didn't lose enough weight. But I know people who had the sleeve, and like I said, I follow support groups on Facebook and Instagram, and people be posting their before and their after pictures, and some people was down like 100 to 150 pounds. People lost weight from that. So like I said, everybody's body is different. I may lose weight from the sleeve. I don't know that. I didn't have it yet. But I guess his medical opinion was just like, if you really want to have long-term success without regaining the weight back after you lose it from the surgery, the duodenal switch or the gastric bypass would be a better fit for you. So we're gonna sit down Wednesday and basically make a decision on what I'm gonna have. Me and him, the surgeon, together. He told me to think my options, think them through. He's gonna basically do whatever surgery that I want to do, but him being the one performing the procedure on me, he recommends that one. So it's a long process. If you're considering this process, no, it ain't easy. You gotta change yourself around. I've been doing this for, listen, let me tell you something. I feel at my healthiest right now, and I have not been eating unhealthy. I feel so proud of myself because I have not been eating anything really bad for me. I've been eating more good for me. This surgery is it for me. And if I'm gonna do this, I gotta go all in. I can't even back myself out of it no more, because I'm gonna always wonder what my life could have been like if I would have went ahead and just did the surgery, got at my healthiest weight, did what I had to do for my health. And you know, my heart really goes out to anybody who's overweight. Being overweight ain't easy. You know, I always say being overweight is one of the most crucial things you could, go through, because people can physically see your weight. It's just like anybody going through mental health issues or, drug addiction or, any type of thing. Certain things you can hide, but you can't hide obesity. Obesity is something that people can see. And that's one thing about me, like, I watch a lot of documentaries where overweight people, they say like people don't, smile at them. They look at them a certain way. I'm not saying people never looked at me that way, because I've had times where people looked at me or said something to me that wasn't like friendly or whatever. Like it was one time I was in a store for my mom, and the lady I picked up some candy or something for my mom. I got to the register, so the cashier was like, "Do you really need to be buying that?" And I was like, "Do you really need to be in my business? Because you don't know who I'm buying this for. So don't automatically assume because I have a fucking candy bar in my hand that it's for me. It could be for anybody who I know." You know what I'm saying? Like, so stuff like that. I just feel like obesity is something that people could see. It's a touchy subject, but you gotta say when enough is enough. It's not making excuses for my weight, because like I said, I play a part in that tremendously. And all the stuff that I was eating, all the stuff that I was drinking. You are what you eat. It's a true saying. You definitely are. But you gotta be willing for the change. So the surgery definitely is coming up soon, sooner than I had expected. I didn't know it was gonna be so quick, but I'll give you guys an update on when I get my surgery date and everything. And I'll see you guys in my next video. That's all I can say is be well, be blessed, stay true to yourself. Never let anybody tell you you can't do something in life. I hope the background, everything was looking a little better today in the video. I'm coming back with some new content. I definitely want to take this YouTube thing serious. I say that in every video, but I just have to prioritize and make the time for it. But stay true to yourself, guys. Never let anybody tell you can't do something in life. I love you guys. Stay true to yourself. I don't want nobody to ever forget that. Stay true to yourself. I'm having surgery, y'all. It's starting to get real. Like, I don't know. It's just starting to get real. Like, I gotta start even preparing myself for, like my surgery day. Because they said I'm gonna be there for like 2 days in the hospital or whatever. So I'm starting to pretty much buy all the stuff that I need for surgery. They was telling me to get like a pillow to put like by my back, because I can't really lay on my stomach like once I have the surgery. So I've been kind of like getting all that stuff, ordering stuff off of Amazon. My protein mix, he was telling me protein is important too. So I have to go on, start picking up stuff for the house, like my sugar-free jelly, because, I'm gonna be on liquid diet soon. He said he's gonna start me on the liquid diet within like another month or two. After I do, I still have to do testing, like all my lung tests, heart tests, all that stuff. But they're gonna do all that within the facility. So I'm gonna have those tests done in no time. So that's why he was like, my process won't be that long. So by mid-April, early April, I should have a surgery date, or before a surgery date. So, I'm excited. I'm scared, but is something I gotta do. It's my life, and I'm excited for the outcome. So I'm ending this video, guys. Bye.